Welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we talk to you about the WW diet. Hello. Welcome to day 95 of our wellness journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button down below, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you receive all alerts, and watch the video all the way through. Also, if you have any topics that you'd like to see in this channel, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Today we continue the ongoing series on diets. And just so you know, I say it's ongoing because new diets come and go quite often. So I'll make sure to try my best to catch new ones as they come out and add them to the series. But for today, we're going to go over the WW diet. Much like the artist formerly known as Prince, this was the diet formerly known as Weight Watchers. Now, nearly everybody knows about this diet as it's been all over the TV and news and touted on many web pages. But I thought we'd go into it a little more in depth and talk about how good it may or may not be and who I would recommend it to, if anybody. If you want to know the final verdict, watch the video all the way through to the end. But before you do that, I just wanted you to know that in order to truly succeed with anything that we do, you have to have control of both your income and your time. Another perfect example is, as you lose weight, can you afford to replace your wardrobe? If you control your own income, you absolutely can. And if you control your own income and your own time, you can create the life that you want and have the body that you want. So if you would like to control your own income and your own time to create the life that you want to live like I am, take action now and click the first link in the description to learn how. Once I did, I never looked back. So what exactly is the WW diet?
I don't know. What is it?
I thought you were going to tell me. Well, that was a short video. So, as I stated before, the WW diet used to be known as the Weight Watchers diet. And yeah, it's a diet, but it's supposed to teach you healthy eating habits. That way, you can lose the weight and keep it off for long term. So, how does it work? See, everything that you eat is labeled with points. The number of points is determined by the amount of sugar, the number of calories, the amount of fat, the type of fat that's in it. You know, all the important things about losing weight. Now, based on your plan, which is custom fit for you, taking into account your height, your age, the weight you're at, and the weight your goal is, and taking those variables into account, you are assigned a total number of daily points allowed. You can use them any way that you'd like, as long as you don't go over those points each day. Obviously, that's the bare bones nitty-gritty of it, but that's essentially how it works. Now, the foods you're supposed to eat are supposed to be healthy, fresh foods. However, since they don't actually restrict anything, and everything is based on your points, you technically have access to everything under the sun to eat. But you still have to have the discipline to make sure that you don't overeat and don't go over your points per day. Overall, so far, not too bad since you don't really restrict anything, so at least you're not removing any of the good food groups that you need. You can definitely have proper nutrition using this diet. It also makes it very structured and organized for those of you who really don't have a grasp on portion sizes or anything like that. I actually did a video all about proper portion sizes previously. So if you'd like to watch that video for yourself, click the banner right about here to see it.
That doesn't seem like there's any flaws.
Whoa, hold your horses. There is no such thing as a perfect diet. Things come close, but there's always little flaws that you have to keep an eye out for. Most of the flaws in the good diet are easily overcome. So what are any of the flaws with the WW diet? I'm glad you asked. Number 1, you're still in danger of regaining lost weight. Only 11% of the people that try the WW diet are successful at keeping the weight off. But this is not exclusive to this one diet either. People fall off of diets all the time. And when they do, they regain lost weight. And just for your information, that goes double for unhealthy diets. But this seems to be a pretty healthy diet, so you just run the risk of really regaining the weight. Number 2, it's run by coaches and not medical professionals. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but there are benefits to having a medical professional assist you. An example would be a nutritionist or a dietitian would be able to analyze your diet and keep track of it to ensure that you're getting the absolute correct amount of nutrients that you need from your food. In fact, there's a good chance you can find a nutritionist that also is a doctor and is able to write you prescriptions, thereby giving you access to a larger pool of tools to use. That's not saying that a coach won't work. I'm just saying that a doctor may or may not have access to a wider range of tools to help assist you in your endeavors. And you'd be able to rest assured that you have absolutely the best nutrition. Number 3 is more of a pro and a con, and that's the flexibility of the WW plan. The flexibility can allow you to fit it into your daily life a little easier, so that you don't have to change as much. While this can make it easier for some individuals, for others the lack of telling you what specific foods to eat may actually hinder your progress. And it's perfectly plausible to have a completely unhealthy diet and still follow the WW plan. See, because they don't limit anything, that means literally anything goes, as long as you stay within your points. Here's an example: chips. Yes, good old chips. If you read the back of nearly every chip bag, you'll realize how many food additives they actually use. And food additives can have really bad effects on your body. Not just your weight gain, but over time can cause permanent damage. I did an entire video series covering the 10 worst food additives. If you're interested in learning more about that, click the ribbon right here to find out for yourself. Number 4 is the cost. Now, for everyone that starts WW, there's going to be a $20 initiation fee. After that, you can spend $19 a month in order to have access to online support, which includes digital chat with your coach. You can spend $49 a month to have in-person visits with your coach, or you can spend $59 a month and have your own personal coach. So over time, this can get kind of pricey, because you still have to purchase the food for yourself as well. But it's not the diet's fault necessarily, they just can be a little too vague sometimes.
So what's your verdict then?
I'm getting there. My verdict for the WW plan is, overall, it seems to be a good diet plan, especially for those of you who need something a little more structured. But if you do pick this diet plan, you should still be aware of the foods you need to avoid, especially all processed foods. Now, they allow them with this diet plan, but they can still damage your body regardless of whether you lose weight or not. And remember, only 11% of people actually keep the weight off. I feel that that's perhaps because once they lose enough weight, they find the unhealthy foods that are allowed on this diet. And because they're engineered to taste better, they just go for those. They're still meeting their daily points, but they're not necessarily eating food that'll help them lose weight and stay healthy. But if you pay attention to the foods that you're eating and you only eat fresh, healthy foods, this can help you set good habits for the future. I also only recommend this diet if you have the extra money to spend, and only if you need it, because it can become expensive over time, and if you don't need it because you're already able to plan out your own diet, then it can be an incredible waste of money. Overall, though, the plan looks good. I would recommend it to anybody who does have money and wants to have a little more structure in their dieting plans. Oh, and did I mention the best part? You have someone to talk to about your weight loss goals. In order to succeed at anything, including financial or weight loss success, you need to have someone to talk to about your goals and to help keep you motivated and accountable. So, if you're looking for a weight loss community of your own to help keep you motivated and accountable, or you're just looking for someone to be there with you along your weight loss journey, then please follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.